Hi, my name is Whitney, and last fall I interned at Marsh Financial as a project manager. Marsh Financial is an investment advisory firm that helps clients with wealth building, tax and estate planning, and legacy building.
Hello, my name is Omar Dahir. I interned this summer at MX Technologies as a software engineer, specifically front end. I worked virtually, so it wasn't specifically at a location, but I did intern at Lehigh this summer before.
I'm Alec Welts. I am a client services programs intern at Domo right now. Their office is in American Fork, but I've been doing it remotely since April. I'm currently on a partner delivery management team where we get to help our partner programs deliver Domo on our behalf. I'm also helping with a new pricing scheme for the Domo platform.
I interned at Atlas RTX, which is a chatbot company in Park City, Utah. When I did it over the summer, they had everything in person, and there were a few people that were online. But essentially what I did was I worked on the graphic design. So I did some of the front end programming for like the website for the actual chatbot, and just some other things like working on like databases and stuff like that. But that stuff was more minor as it was a lot more difficult and like complicated.
One of the skills I've been able to develop is a lot of very simple and entry-level data analysis using BI tools such as Domo exclusively. So being able to use that platform and help service teams and what we need to track as a team and some of the metrics that we want to look at, especially that. As a Quamo student, that's been my main pull for this whole position, and it's been great. Also wireframing, creating dashboards, making presentations that we've presented to executives or team leaders or branch managers. Also, a lot of etiquette. You learn a lot of etiquette with a lot of the people that you meet, and quarterly reviews. My main takeaway from this internship is learning, how a business runs in itself and what is required for a business to run. Being with Domo, it kind of demystifies the whole big tech company, and you kind of just realize that these are just people, and it's great to work with people and collaborate with teams. Touching on that collaboration, our partner delivery team, we meet with a lot of different teams in different roles to service different projects that we're working on. So a lot of it we're bouncing from program to program, from team to team, getting information and working together to create solutions. Setting goals is something I haven't really done for myself throughout my whole college. And now that I've been working with Domo, I've kind of been forced into doing that with OKRs, tracking key results throughout a financial quarter, and being able to benchmark and define success as a team.
As a project manager, I got to work on a little bit of everything and learned so much. Specifically, I was involved a lot with database management. Financial service companies have a lot of very private and secure client information, and I was tasked with optimizing the platforms we use to organize that data.
Before I went into the internship, I didn't know very much about like how you can work as a team almost in order to piece together the code, if that makes any sense. So you have one team that is working on just the front end, one team that's like all about databases. Then there's one who's actually programming. I forget the exact program that it's called, but it creates tables and stores customer feedback, stuff like that. So I learned how to use that as well as all of the Office applications. So Microsoft Teams, we had to use Excel and Outlook a lot. Also just skills on how to talk with professionals, because we were held accountable even as interns to go to all of our meetings, make sure our calendar was set up. And if you didn't make it to the meeting, then they wouldn't like come and grab you. There's just said, oh, sorry, you missed it. So I think that was really good. It helped me with my accountability and professionalism.
So I worked really closely with the front end team. I was tasked on redesigning some specific pages. I mainly worked in React JavaScript, and going into that, I was pretty new to React, but definitely going out of that internship, I learned a lot of new tricks and a lot more specific cases where I would never have learned doing it myself.
The biggest thing is you just have to have a really positive attitude. One thing that I noticed in the company is they have a lot of meetings that as a whole, you have to make sure that you participate and you really try to make relationships with everyone, because you're going to need a lot of help, because everything's just so interconnected. If you have one question about one thing, you can ask 3 other people and they'll all be able to help you different aspects of it. So it's really important to try to adapt to the company culture, which I think is a really big part of Atlas.
My advice to those who may be interested in this program is to say yes to everything. You never know what may be interesting to you. For instance, estate planning might not sound all that glamorous, but I was surprised to find how interested I was in it, and I really enjoyed talking to clients about it. The advisors, they put a lot of trust in you, and this is a great opportunity to work on your problem-solving skills, learn how to make processes more efficient, and learn what you like and don't like, all while building a very diverse skill set.
Definitely try to network with people around the field that you're trying to get into. I don't think I would ever have gotten this internship if I haven't met multiple people who worked at that job. For me, I took some programming classes at this Utah Refugee Education Center, and one of the teachers there worked at MX Technologies. And I was able to talk with him, and we were able to set up an internship in the summer. And if I wasn't able to talk to him about it, I wouldn't have been able to get that internship opportunity.
To leverage and utilize business career services. They do a lot of work with resumes and finding new opportunities and putting you in contact with the right people who will set you up for success. It never hurts to always be looking and get started early when it comes to applications for internships. Some are very steady and structured, where internships will open up for the summer and then the interview processes are out through the spring. Like many college students are accustomed to, but many times that's not the case, and it's as needs basis, especially with COVID. Nothing's certain. A lot of people's internships are getting canceled or moved entirely remotely online, so just make sure you're always looking whenever you have spare time. For people who are interested specifically in Domo, Domo has a student program that you can get started on at domo.com/start/student. It gives you free access and it puts you into the internship exchange program. So as you learn the tools and the experience with the Domo platform, it puts you in contact with companies who are looking for students who want to intern and are familiar with the Domo platform itself. They have a lot of training courses and videos, and it will really help set you up.